I stumbled across this obituary, and since my heart is to help repair parent-child relationships, I need to read this so that this won't be you and your child when you die. I usually have a stance on speaking about the dead because they are not here to defend themselves, but I can't judge the people that do, and one day I may need to speak on someone not here. So I'll start at the juicy part by the daughter who wrote this article. It reads, in February 1969, she gave birth to her first child, Gail Harvey Hackman. Lernell, the deceased mom, deceived her first husband, Roderick Allen Harvey, into believing that he was her first child's biological father. They married and divorced while Gail 3 years old. Lernell then had Gail adopted by her second husband, Frank Cullum. They divorced after a decade of marriage. Gail never heard from Frank again. Lernell's third husband, James Hart, sexually abused Gail when she was 13. Instead of protecting her daughter, Lernell accused Gail. I've been trying to steal her husband and proceeded to beat her senseless. After another divorce, Lernell acquired her fourth husband through the unofficial or illegible word-of-mouth inmate-run Jackson State Prison pinfall program. In between and during her marriages, there were a variety of unsavory men in and out of our home. As a mother, Lernell was violent, hateful, and cruel. She physically, mentally, emotionally, verbally, and financially abused Gail. Lernell allowed for her many inappropriate suitors to sexually abuse Gail. Lernell's abuse continues into Gail's adulthood, attempting to physically, verbally, emotionally, and mentally abuse her in front of her children. Gail established a no-contact order to protect herself and her family. Gail unexpectedly found out who her biological father was through a DNA service. After years of deception from Lernell regarding who Gail's father was, Gail and her family are navigating through the waters of getting to know their paternal biological family. As for Lernell, she will never be the mother and grandmother that she could have chosen to be to her family. That door is closed forever with her death. The family grieves who Lernell could have been. Wow, they are afraid that Gail, her husband, and their 4 children cannot share the grief. Their heartache lies with Lernell's brothers and sisters. There as their uncles and their cousins as grieve the death of a complicated family member who they love very much. Lernell passed in 2023 and will now face judgment. Gail and her family forgive Lernell and hope she has found peace. They also hope to find peace within themselves. Lernell will not be missed by Gail or her family. They all understand that the world is a much better place without her. This is the end of the obituary. So parents, it is now up to you to repair and restore relationships with your kids while you are living. I am Regina, along with Not So Perfect Parenting.